Hey, Wine Dragon Souls here. Just a little update on things that's going on, that's happening right now. And to let everybody know, okay? First of all, we're going to try, me and Daryl are going to try to do a live stream tonight. From 8, starting at 8:30 like always, to 2 o'clock in the morning on my time, okay? Now, if there's no storms going on tonight, okay? Because the weather company. Let me explain, okay? And some of y'all might not gonna be liking this. What I'm having to say. Some of the weather companies. Some of the weather companies, they can't predict the weather, okay? And most of y'all are gonna be like, well, no shit, Sherlock. No, seriously, some weather companies can't predict the weather. I'm not gonna say which weather company I'm talking about, but the weather company I always been following for so many years on the weather or what the forecast is going to be, if it's going to be sunny, if it's going to be raining, if it's going to be hailing, if it's going to be thunderstorms, a tornado coming and ripping the country out, whatever, This weather company I've been following for so many years is getting to a point where they cannot predict the weather at all, okay? Allow me to explain, okay? They're saying that, they're saying this certain day is going to be beautiful, which it is. It's beautiful right now, okay? And then later on, they'll sit there and say, oh, it's supposed to be thunderstorming. We got thunderstorms from Friday afternoon, from Friday afternoon to all throughout the entire night, and it's going to be thunderstorming all day Saturday, from Saturday morning to Saturday night, and it's going to be thunderstorming throughout all of next week and everything. You're not going to ever see the day of light, And then all of a sudden, I have the weather company on my computer. That is, I use all the time. I started been using all the time when the other weather company don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I look at the weather company on my computer, because sometimes they'll tell me, like right now it says mostly cloudy, and sometimes they'll say partly sunny or mostly sunny, and stuff like that, So that's a really, and the weather company I'm using on my computer is a really good weather company, okay? And so I click on it, and it goes off and it tells me, even though the other weather company says, oh, it's going to be thunderstorming throughout the entire rest of the week, and all of next week, and all of the rest of the month, you're never going to see the light of day, And then I have the other weather company, they're saying this certain day is going to be, at this certain time, is going to be thunderstorming, okay? But that's it. Every other day, like today and like tomorrow night, it's not gonna do nothing, And then you look in and say, well, what about the forecast for next week? And it said partly sunny. There's going to be partly sunny, no rain or no storms or anything, Now that's the kind of company I like to hear, I like how they're trying to say, well, we're a weather company. We're trying to tell you what's supposed to happen, If there's going to be a storm coming, if not a storm coming, but we're not going to sit here and predict it and say, oh, it's going to be thunderstorming for the rest of the year. You're never going to see the light of day, They're not the kind of company like that as the other weather company I have been following for so many years. And that's what I like about that. So, all I'm going to say is, and I'm hoping Daryl's watching this, for him to be ready around 8:20 tonight, 8:20 p.m. tonight, and I will send him a text message at around usually at 8 and around close to 8:20. I always send him a text message asking him, "Are you ready?" You know, and he'll sit here and say, "Yep." You know, and he'll respond back to me, you know, and then he'll send me an invite to the party chat, you know. But that's one of the great that's one of the news on that, okay. But also another great news, okay. Another great news. Relying on my TV, okay. Relying on my TV. I thought maybe, you know how I'm trying to turn my TV on, and I've had to at least play with my TV for it to come back on and work. Okay, and sometimes it takes me 4 attempts for it to come on. Okay. And you might be thinking so, and I know what you're going to say. Yes, it is. That's why next month I've already talked to my boss, and he's getting me a new TV next month. I won't tell you. I know what kind of TV it is, but I'm not going to reveal it just yet until I get it next month, because I could go off and tell you what it is, and then all of a sudden it's not really true, and I don't get it, you know, and then it backfires on me, and then I sit here and say, well, I lied to y'all, I didn't get it, you know. So I'm not going to reveal it just yet, what the kind of TV is going to be, until I do get it, okay? So with that said, right now, I don't even have my TV on right now, okay? Now the reason why I don't have my TV on right now is because I'm tired of either I watch like something on YouTube or Netflix or Hulu and stuff like that, you know. And then all of a sudden I get tired, you know, and want to go to bed and get a little bit of rest, you know. And then I sit here and I have to sit here and shut the console down. I have to shut the TV down, you know. And I don't want to have to keep doing that, you know, especially since I'm having problems with my TV, you know. And two, or if, like, say for example, it's gonna be I'm getting ready for a storm. There's a storm on its way, you know, and it's gonna be here within 5 or 10 minutes. You know, like I shut everything down, and then I have to sit here and I turn it on. Then all of a sudden, 5 or 10 minutes later, I have to turn it off because there's a storm coming. And then all of a sudden, when the storm's over with, you know, then I turn it back on. You hear what I'm saying? Hook it all back up and then turn it on, you know. It's too much of a hassle, you know. So I was like, you know what? Instead of me having to keep on fighting with my TV, I want to find out something. So I did. This morning, which I'm doing right now, and that's the reason why you're seeing me looking this way and instead of looking at the camera when I'm doing this, okay? Thing is, I hooked up my PS5, okay? I hooked up my PS5, and I sit here and I hooked up my TV. I mean, not TV, excuse me, my PS5. I also hooked up the 2 wires that is connected to the TV to my OBS. To not OBS, but excuse me, my Elgato, which is hooked up to which is hooked up to my computer, that's connected to the OBS. Okay, so I turned the console on and I said, let's see if it actually works, and I can actually see on my OBS what I'm seeing, what's on my console. Okay, so I did. I turned the OBS on. Took a little bit for it to boot the OBS up, you know. But when it worked, when it came on, I found out it works perfectly. I can see I can see GTA Online. I can sit here and see my games when I'm playing my games. I can sit here. I can have my microphone here on my headphones muted, and when I do, the OBS captures the audio in the game, which is fucking awesome. The only problem is I won't be able to hear it, but y'all can. Okay. So I was doing that for GTA Online for a little bit, and all that stuff. So then I sit there and done that for a little bit, just testing it out, which has worked perfectly. So I sit there and shut the game down. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try something else. So I went on YouTube to watch a live streamer or watch another video, to see if it actually works. And I had this headphones on. The OBS couldn't capture the audio, but I could hear it right here, and I could actually see anything that's happening on the screen. I can see it. I can sit here and see it right here on my TV screen, on my monitor of my computer, which is fucking awesome. Now, here's the thing is, I did play a little bit of GTA Online, and I was doing deliveries, one delivery for the bunker, and unfortunately, I hate to say it, it is great. It is good. It works perfectly. Unfortunately, it is a little slight delay, and there is a little slight delay in it, and to where and kind of where the screen is a little small, where I have to sit here and kind of get halfway on my chair, out of my chair, and look at the screen, for me to actually see what I'm doing, and make sure I'm not hitting nothing. Sometimes I'll try to turn, and it's a little delayed, and I have to sit here and kind of hit something on like a vehicle, another vehicle, or the side of the wall or something like that. I had to hit a few things, but yeah, other than that, it works perfectly. I don't have my TV on whatsoever. Now, here's the thing is, y'all might be asking me, going to be asking me, what about Horizon 2 Forbidden West? Are you going to do that? Like, are you going to be recording that way as well? And have it in a different, but have the camera angle, your face cam in a different angle. The answer is no. I'm gonna do like I always have been doing. You have been seeing my gameplay on demand, okay? That's how I'm gonna be doing that. So, just to let y'all know, due to like I said, be looking for GTA Online tonight and tomorrow night, as long as it's not storming. If it is storming, we won't be doing that whatsoever, because like I said, for the past few days, and especially nights, we have been getting hit with thunderstorms, and last night we got hit with one last night hard. So yeah, I want to sit here and say this. Some people's going to be asking me, Dragon, what about the live streams for any game, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or Cyberpunk 2077, or Horizon 2 Forbidden West, especially the DLC that you're going to be doing? When is your live stream? When is your live streams for the gameplay coming back to the streams? The answer to that is until we hit 800 subscribers, the live streams for the gameplays is not coming back. Okay, it is not coming back until we hit 800 subscribers. Now, other than that, for the GTA Online on Fridays and Saturday nights, that is coming, and that is still going to be live on stream, okay? And I will be sending invites to the party chat and to the gameplay, to the games for Mike and Alice, um, and Sam White if he wants to play. If he wants to do it. I mean. And also White Crisis, I'll do it for him as well. Um, I also did a little bit of work in recording for the Dukes of Hazzard that is coming later on this month. Okay, me and Daryl and Mike. If Mike is still want to do that, that's totally up to him. That we are going to be working on Daryl's vacation. Okay, and I'm trying to think of some other things. Oh yeah, yesterday I did recordings for all the jumps. Okay, every single jump I could think of, we did. That's going to be in the intro, but also we're going to try to fix it to where, um, Mike is going to be in the car with in a General Lee with Daryl Lumpkins, and neither one of them can drive the car. It doesn't matter which one it is. And I'll be driving a white car that's going to look like that's going to look like a white cop car. Okay. Now I got a car that looks just like a cop car, okay? And if Mike or Daryl or anybody can, if I can't, I can get in my car. If I can get in that car while they get in that General Lee, and we can do that, that's freaking awesome. But we'll have to find out what happens, okay? But I need to get some footage. I definitely need to get some footage and videos of me driving a cop car and they are driving a General Lee or Daryl driving a General Lee, and I'm behind them chasing them, we're just goofing off, nobody's wrecking or anything. We're just driving, turning around, doing some turnings and stuff like that, I gotta get some shots of that, Once we get some good shots of that, then I can put that with the rest of the jump videos, because like I said, some of the jumps I recorded yesterday is not gonna be in the intro whatsoever. The intro is gotta be short and sweet with every shot of the vehicles. Because the music, the Dukes of Hazzard music I'm using is not that real long at all. It's short, but yeah, it's gonna be really good the way I'm gonna fix it up. And there is one jump that I have not done yet. Now I tried to do yesterday, but I totally wrecked my car. I totally wrecked the General Lee because the jump, you gotta sit here and go like this here. You gotta sit here and go like this here, and you gotta get a good angle of it to do that jump, And the way the jump is so hard to do. It is so hard to do, especially having the General Lee in a good shape, not damaged or anything, And I'm trying to get it like that, but I don't know if I can ever get it like that. But that's what I've been working on yesterday before the storm hit yesterday, and it's all up on my computer right now, ready for me to get it fixed. But before I can do that, I have to get some shots for the cop car, and I have to be like have one person in the General Lee and me being in the cop car where I'm sitting here chasing them down. I'm chasing them down. We're going we're driving, you know, and it doesn't matter how the camera angle can be. In fact, if Mike is able to, you know, we might get him in there as well, so he can drive the car, you know, and then I can have the camera angle fixed to where we can where it goes different camera angles where we're doing chases, you know, and then I can see and decide on what camera angles is best, you know, for it, the way I want it to be, and we can go from there, okay? But yeah, overall, this is going to be one hell of a Dukes of Hazzard in GTA that we're going to be working on later on this month, okay? Well, like I said, it could be during the weekend, it can be during the weekdays, you know, when on the days that he's off. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to let this message going straight to Daryl, okay? He doesn't have to worry about saying yeehaw or yee-hoo or anything like that, you know. I'll have all that. He don't have to worry about saying anything, especially when it comes to jumps, because we won't be doing the jumps. The only thing I have to do is I gotta take my cop car and wreck it. Like when I do jumps, I gotta sit here and do the crazy jumps where it looks like I'm wrecking it, you know, and all that stuff. I still gotta get all that done. But yeah. As for, also found out something about the heist. I found out about some things about the heist, and the heist I'm talking about is you can do it for 4 players if you want to, or you can do it with 2 players, like me and Daryl, okay? And unfortunately, I have activated that cutscene. It's almost a few minutes in cutscene, which y'all will see later on demand when me and Daryl and this Friday tonight or tomorrow night, you know. But sometime next week after me and Daryl does it, this Friday and tonight and tomorrow night, you know. In order to do this heist, we had to have a submarine. And that submarine is over 2,020,020 excuse me, 22,200 and $75,000. We have to come up with that kind of money. I know, I can't even count. That's how big it is. We have to have at least $3,000 to get the submarine, so we can actually do the heist that me and Daryl wants to do now. Anybody else want to jump in, like Mike or Sam? They want to jump in. Or right, Crisis, he wants to help us out. They can, you know. But other than that, we have to come up with that submarine before we can do that. Okay, and that's not going to be anytime soon because I need to come up with that kind of money. And quite frankly, I'm grinding everything I can right now in the hang. Me and Daryl is doing all the grinding we can in the hangar to come up with nearly $5 million to come up on GTA money, that is, to get it. So we'll have to wait until that comes. But the casino heist, I don't know anything about that right now, and we've already triggered it. You know, we've already done the cutscene for it twice, I think, and we still can't do it because unfortunately we had the prison break. You know, we had to go off and do, which we already did, and it's up on my channel right now. we had fun doing that, but also now another heist that we gotta do called Human Lab or something like that, and that we have to do. And in order to do that, we had to have 4 players to do that, which means it's gonna be me, Daryl, Mike, and whoever else, like White Crisis or Sam. And for right now, I want to tell this message is going to Mike, by the way. Mike, just take your time. I know you've been sick with that thing, you know. So just take your time, and if you feel up to it, then you can join us on GTA. But those heists, it can definitely wait until you're ready to do it, bud. Okay, no worries on that. And it's not going anywhere. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm sorry it's a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but y'all have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll catch you tonight with some more of GTA Online. 800 subscribers.